He says, how could you miss that? That's for the benefit of you lip readers out there.
Used to be at the old BJCC prior to the building of Bartow Arena. Then he started going home and home.
Point A to point B. It takes you a while to get it up the floor.
Lewis got that one to go for himself a bucket. Moving without the ball. Step back three. Look out.
Lewis. Oh, tough shot. Kyra Lewis. Have been incredibly gracious hosts. This would be fun either way. As Lewis goes in for
you could worry about. Steal by Lewis. Lewis all the way. Got it.
And the follow-up is Reese. Kyra Lewis for three. My goodness. And the 8-point lead for the Quakers, their largest. And a foul on Broder. Alone inside for the bucket. And then Bama answers.
Not a post player, but that's the way they've got it matched up in spite of where Alabama plays with their team. It's going to be hard to dribbler now because it's going to be big. They're going to take the ball to the hole on Alabama.
Bama answers back. There's Shackleton.
AJ, excuse me.
No, it's fine. Goodman missed it. The reverse layup for two. No good. Rebound with 20 seconds. Count it. Bama leads by a... And here is Shackelford, who had 16 and 5 the other night. Backdoor over the head layup. Trey open but doesn't go for Ingram. Running the floor. Kyra Lewis accelerates. Gets around Silas. And 10 against Miami. He's dangerous. Nice setup to Kyra Lewis. Count it.
It's really a nice place. I did a couple of television games down there earlier.
Forbes to the corner. No good. Rebounded by his like number Davis. Davis 2 rebounds.
That's Kyra. Reese has it. Little floater, and Alabama gets on the glass and gets. Alex Reese likes to shoot it. There's a beautiful cut. And at the other end, Fats Russell stripped by Petty in the run out. Kyra Lewis throws it down. Denied at the rim by Galen Smith. Big body, looks like he could play for Nick Saban. Kyra Lewis is a blur going to the ball. Down 12. Kyra Lewis again. Little exclamation point on this one.
To the offense. Lewis inside off the glass. Good start. Lewis steps in. Kyra Lewis and the dunk. And North Carolina back up to a 4-point advantage. That's beautiful. That is outstanding play by perspective when you see those pictures and hear the stories and kids being relocated without their parents. Just tragic. Alabama has made him work, but he always has the ability at any point in time to jump up and stick one. Lewis flips that one off the rim, the glass. Trading things right now in college ball for those mid-major coaches. Good cut, huh? Lewis gets it during Feast Week. Good hands by Davis. Kick up ahead, Lewis. Petty now, back to Lewis. Bucket. Like, I've seen very few plays, if I'm his coach, that I would stop and say, go get the ball. He's got that wired in about him. Very aggressive. The semifinal. Well, what you have is two teams that could very well be right there on the edge on Selection Sunday. If you're Iowa State, the only way you lose this game is you allow John Petty to continue to make spotted up shots. Transfer, undersized for Harper Baker. Here's Lewis Jr. Gets it on the rim and swirls into a lucrative payday in the SEC. Lewis off the offensive rebound from Bolden. Kyra Lewis. And here's Petty. Here's Lewis. And there's a three. That was a great play. Leads to this. Kyra Lewis from deep.
The clock is going to reset to 30, not 20.
Lewis off the screen. That's good for 3.
Shot clock and the game clock. About 5 seconds came off as Alabama has the ball. Lewis strikes to the basket.
The second chance points, that is.
Now a turnover. Jones gets the steal. Kyra Lewis on the breakaway to the basket.
Alabama by 11. Alabama by 13.
Wow, about 5-10.
I had a chance to look at Nate Oates after that. He's able to crack a smile.
That next game, 2 or 3 days later, is really tough.
Good look for Samford. Lewis trying to run. Finishes.
Floor dives. Deflection. Late in the shot clock. Lewis got it.
Spreads the floor, passes it well.
So Lewis with the pass, and then he bailed. 3-on-2. Petty to Lewis. The layup. Last 2 years. 59 wins. 2 victories in the NCAA tournament. The shot glass is just overdone, right? You gotta move on. You gotta find something else.
You're going to play streaky.
Lewis. Showtime. The block. Penetrating and finishing with a bounce. Lead is 5 for the tie. Reese spots Kyra Lewis Jr. Sweet move and a prettier finish. Off the bounce, there's the speed and the finish. He's in second team, All-Atlantic 10. Lewis, top of the key, and a bank is open on a Sunday. Here comes Lewis. Strong finish.
Listen, Gilliard.
Lewis probing, left side of the paint, and a finish.
Kyra Lewis Jr. launching a 3 and knocking it down. Lewis one-on-one with Mann. That's a freshman guard, and then Payne comes over, but that's a goaltend for Florida. Still down 6, 8:40 to go. Good job out of the timeout. Kyra Lewis. Inside drive, no good. Offensive rebound. Here's your 3. Lewis. Money.
Just like that, Herb Jones is a competitive.
Easy layup. Lewis. Lewis the speed again. That one short, gets his own rebound and puts it back. They have been great on the offense.
Auburn, but I'm going to tend to agree. I think San Diego State probably has a little bit easier. Bulldogs doing what the Bulldogs do best. Offensive rebound. Oh, my goodness.
Lewis!
On here.
Lewis heard you. Bama, largest lead at 10. 20 seconds, check that at do well, and now Lewis will steal it. That is beautiful. 9 to go, Lewis. Jones gets it back. Outside to Lewis. Yes, sir.
Out of Morgantown. That Buffalo team last year was excellent. Won well over 30 games, NCAA tournament. What a drive a little bit. And, you know, it's nothing to worry about. A little horn set with 2 up top, 2 in the corners. Wow. How easy is that? Wow. Downs. I mean, that is really hard to deal with, especially when you don't see this many threes.
And a chance for 3 at the other end. Nice slip inside there by Lewis to lay it in. Sestina threw it away. Bolden ahead to Lewis.
Offensively over after all the talent that they lost last year. Stolen away. Here's Kyra Lewis. 3rd dunk of the game for Bama.
To improve, as does this Alabama team. And Alabama's getting better in the clock here.
This doesn't happen very often. Kyra Lewis gets it to the rim. For Auburn, they average less than 13 turnovers a night.
There he goes again.
The reverse slim essay off the window. Combined for 2, and Auburn picks up where they left off. They turn it over. Kyra Lewis off the window.
Bolden, easy entry, lost opportunity.
Wow, Kyra Lewis. Kyra Lewis again. That's the story of the game.
Can't get the jump hook to go.
You see, no one goes to the glass. You get back so that you avoid this.
Rebound to Lewis. He's been real quiet today, has Kyra Lewis. Just 2 points. Give him 4.
Second in the country in scoring. Here's Kyra Lewis Jr. with a shot clock winding down the mid-range.
Oh, my goodness.
Reese launches. Petty taps it out. Here's Kyra Lewis for three. The time being as the shot's off the mark by Wright. Was it tough?
Yes, sir. I mean, it was more of a...
Who did you play? Who did you beat? And LSU right now is beating everybody.
Lewis high off the glass. Positive guy. We've seen him now in 2 tough losses. Clapping, imploring his guys to play.
Game. Great defense right there by Kyra Lewis. Going to get him a layup.
Or a dunk. Petty gets cut off, swings to Lewis. And somehow he snuck through on that baseline drive.
Great player.
And this one's tipped away and stolen by Kyra Lewis Jr. and an easy layup.
Ask good court vision by Xavier Sneed.
Kyra Lewis pull up.
K-State a little matchup zone. First time we have seen that.
Kyra Lewis.
Right there by Alex Reese. They were trying to get to a little dribble handoff. It leads to the fastest guy in the building.
Still effective. Here's Reese now with the dribble handoff.
Tough spin.
Spin. Finish. Kyra Lewis. Off the window and a gliding moving these days.
They're still
with that shot.
They're still living on those days, aren't they?
They're still selling. Getting choked up because you stole my popcorn. Let's be honest. I paid for that fair and square after I borrowed it. Kyra Lewis winning head, shoulders, knees, and toes in this half.
Wheels on the bus go round and round.
Kyra Lewis with the jumper.
That's a meanness and a toughness and a size. Romaro Gill, Miles Powell, a bucket waiting to happen, kind of like Kyra Lewis right now.
Bama gets it inbounds.
There he is.
Wow. So Kyra Lewis is third.
And he's up over his season average with more than 16 minutes left. There's that burst of straight SEC games. He's trying to snap that skid today. Lewis and is out indefinitely. He could very well return before the end of this season. There's Lewis with a big 7 have played today for Arkansas or Alabama. Lewis with consecutive drives. He's with his first 3. He's the marksman from beyond the arc. Smith makes an immediate difference. Kyra Lewis, boy, he had only gotten back to half court. His phase ranked inside the top 100 in the net. There's Lewis with his 3rd. Advised Rick Barnes to have a seat. Lewis, another block by Fulkerson. Forbes saved it. Lewis fires. It's good. So
he's leading Alabama in boards. You can see the ability on that last one.
Lewis with the English. And it's Alabama by
again.
1. Lewis again. Tennessee comes into Coleman Coliseum.
And that ball deflected away. Alabama's turned it over 3 times. Lewis at the other end.
He's going to be most successful.
Boy, back and forth we go. Look at Lewis turn on the jet. 17 points and 3rd best in terms of assists. Look at that. That is way too easy. There's Kyra Lewis. It was Petty before. Lewis. Oh, he gets that to go. With the perimeter talent that they have, can get some post presence. They're a dangerous team. Step back jumper knocked down by Lewis.
Call a play for him. They can make a difference in the game. Mr. Kamara.
Lewis answers at the other. Ball deflected away. Nice steal. Alabama on the run out. Laid up and in by Lewis.
Still running back and attacking Anthony Edwards is a good thing.
Lewis. Evans coming on once again. Donnell Gresham Jr. number 0. Count the basket.
Reese and Kyra on the screen and roll. There was a switch that time.
Tom Crean got 5 top 100 recruits to come to Athens.
Which was the length.
Well, the floor is completely spread and off the bounce once again.
Good look there out of that inline OB.
Nothing doing for Petty but an offensive rebound, and Kyra Lewis 7. Take away Lewis. Lewis explodes to the rim. Here's the board. Here comes Bama. Count that. Good for
Wide open look for Lewis. Remember, he broke the wrist January 29th against LSU. There's Lewis for 3. Essentially a must-win for the tie. Lewis watches it roll through. Him in maybe a half hour. Corner 3. Kyra Lewis. Lewis all the way.
That you can be and take a play off or take time off, and you really don't. Just be the best that you can be right now. I was coaching the women here. He was unbelievable helping me, trying to recruit players here.
Lewis with a big three.
They would probably think that was true, but really, everybody has a role on the team, and I think that's a part of
Mays on Lewis. Two best players on each roster. Today they're all falling.
If you just move even 2 or 3 feet, it changes the run out of the defensive player from where you were.
I said one stop, they cannot string consecutive.
Right. And the SEC was 4-2 against the Big Ten, and that's not even with the best squads of the SEC.
Lewis on the basket.
Got to get some.
You've
Get
been
out
in
of
the
the
bunker
bunker,
too long.
go get some sun.
Bunker a little too long. I'd be shocked if the SEC doesn't get at least 5.
I said it.
Yes, you did. You would have gotten the assist there. No assist needed for Kyra Lewis, who takes
The end of the big dance, and they've certainly got a chance if they win tonight. Lewis cocks and fires a 3 and knocks it down. Wheeling, dealing. Jones has to let it go. Back out, sets up Lewis on a tray, and that's his second triple. Team takes pressure off of Brian Tyree. Lewis on a leaner. Kyra Lewis last year. He's still younger than some of the freshmen for Alabama. Lewis again. Lewis is on fire early in the second half. Lewis around the screen, throws up a leaner. Boy, he is creeping to how to play defense, energy and effort you need on a play-by-play basis. You get the feeling that something could implode here any moment, and then Lewis with
the cover off of the basketball this year.
Petty crosses up, Adu kicks it to the corner. Lewis. Oh, how about that?
Mays as well. Guys that just can't be sped up for the Crimson Tide.
Lewis, catch, fire, perfect. Lewis. Off the assist from Bolden.
You don't want to ever assume what happened. Kyra Lewis trying to take this game over. I love Mississippi State all year long. This is what they can do when they play at the level that they're capable of playing. But Alabama is heading in that basketball game. I'm anxious to see if that changes for Alabama. It's up for the Crimson Tide. I'll look for this man right here to do it. Woo!
Lost the handle, and Herbert Jones comes away with a steal. Kyra Lewis flying down the lane. Count it.
If you're a fan base, you need to be turning out and being better fan base for your team.
Kyra Lewis.
Javian Davis did a good job of reading Coach Sar's left hand coming to the center. What a nice nifty scoop. Right side.
Lewis on another blow by.
Can anybody stay? He should be playing with 1 foot in the paint.
Lewis, that is all. Lewis, another blow by. Scoop shot. Oh, man. Oh, Jones bobbled it. Lewis fires it and hits. Here's Kyra Lewis back the other way. Boy, he just put it into another gear. That is just something up for Lewis. But Kyra will try for the 3 here and buries it.
I think it's going to help both Vanderbilt and Coach Jerry Stackhouse be successful.
Floater for there with those guys. Kyra Lewis.
Oh, that's so good. Coach Jerry Stackhouse has stunned this offense a little bit.
Boy, Kyra Lewis just 2 in his career high 34 10 days ago against Georgia, and right away they go to where they should go. That's Kyra Lewis. Lewis gets another chance. Putting minutes of the second half. Here's another takeaway. Kyra Lewis. Kyra Lewis cups it and lays it in.
That allows them to get out in transition to score baskets that they need. What a shot by Lewis.
Here's Petty. Kicks it out to Lewis. That's a good catch and shoot. There you go. Here's Kyra Lewis. Gets a nice screen from Smith. Lewis. He's guarded by Kobe Brown. Lewis with a floater. Second time he's gotten into good. No whistle. And Petty back to Lewis.
There you go. A really good looks, and he finally knocked it down.